Hey, this is Mike over at fishyourassoff.com, and today our lesson is going to be how to catch a sheepshead. They're delicious. You should definitely catch some sheepshead and eat them because they're really good to eat. So we just want to cover how to catch sheds as part of our fishing class series where we cover a lot of the better tasting or really fun to catch fish here around Florida. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, in order to catch any of these fish, you got to figure out what they like. And a sheepshead loves to eat barnacles and oysters and crabs and all these things that they find around some sort of structure. So you can find them in the inlets, around the rocks. They'll be in there eating barnacles and again, looking for shrimp, crabs, oysters, whatever they can eat. Any of those crustaceans, they like them. Bridges, well, bridges all have pilings that are in the water. Well, those pilings in the water have barnacles on them. Sheepshead love barnacles. You'll always find sheepshead around bridge pilings. Same with docks. Always going to be around the docks. Docks have barnacles too, so you're going to find them under docks. So anytime there's structure, anything with barnacles, you can find them up by the mangroves. They'll eat the barnacles right off mangrove roots. Offshore, you can find them on reefs too. There's all those things they like are on reefs too. Barnacles and oysters and crabs and things like that. In fact, in northwest Florida, up Steinhatchee area, they go offshore and spawn on the reefs, and you can just catch dozens and dozens of huge sheepshead certain times a year, offshore in the reefs, shallow water reefs out there. So yeah, sheepshead, once you figure out what they like, it's real easy to find them, and then you just have to get the right kind of rig. Well, that's a little crab in case you can't tell, and that's a shrimp. But I catch most of mine with just some sort of split shot or sinker and either a fiddler crab or a mangrove crab, or same deal with a shrimp. Some people use jig heads. I usually don't do that with sheepshead because they have real small mouths. Yeah, which by the way, use a 1/0 hook if you're fishing for sheepshead because they're excellent bait stealers. But you don't need live things either. They'll eat very readily a piece of dead frozen shrimp. They'll eat dead crab, oysters, clams. They'll eat just about anything, but like I said, they're extremely hard to catch. They're very good at stealing your bait, so use small hooks. I've actually caught them on lures before too. I've caught them on gold spoons, around oyster bars, and scented plastics. So any of those, kind of smelly plastic baits that you'd fish on a jig, you can catch them with that too. And again, they're excellent bait stealers. But that's basically what you need to know if you want to catch sheepshead. They're all over the place. They're delicious. They're real hard to clean. They're very bony, but it's definitely worth it. It's a very light, flaky meat that's excellent. So I think that's it for today. This is just another one of our fishing class series that we do on how to catch whatever it is, the basic fish around Florida. You can also see a lot more of this information if you just go to fishyourassoff.com. We have a what to, a how to, a where to section. We have videos. There's all kinds of things on there to really help you catch more fish because ultimately that's the goal of all this. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and have a great day. All right, bye-bye.